Hey, welcome back to Guns Up Review today. We're at the taxidermy shop and in Lubbock, Texas. This is Creative Critters. This is the best taxidermy place in Texas. So if you got to get your things done, you got to get them done here. I've known Danny for how long? I don't know.
Probably
First thing y'all mounted,
35 years?
probably 35 years. Yeah, that he's mounted stuff for me for forever. Never deteriorates, never loses a hair. If you want it done right, don't cheap out on your taxidermy. But anyway, what we're going to show you today, we're picking up our deer from last year. This is the biggest one I ever got, and so I'm super excited. So come on, let's see. All right, here he is. We're going to pick him up. Kim's going to let me cut the tag off of him. This is the taxidermy tag. And what is this on it?
That would be the bill.
The bill? Anyway, I've been waiting a year that, people get in a hurry about their taxidermy. You can't get in a hurry if you want it done right. You just got to do whatever it takes. That's what it takes. And so I'm so proud of this. This looks so awesome. It's always bigger than you think, but this is, people have pictures on their wall at home. What does your picture on your wall at home do? It reminds you about some kind of adventure that you went on, right? This is my picture that I'm put on my wall.
Crazy, man.
All right, so here's our deer.
Oh my gosh, see, man, you want to know what's terrible?
Here's where you get good, as you start getting into the details, looking at the way they're mounted.
So this cat is not even her, she wouldn't.
Is this just a lift up and off?
Yeah, just lift
Okay, I know what, there's, over the years, you have
Changed.
transformed to what mount bracket you're using, so.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna take him home and put him on the wall. What do you think?
Looks good.
We'll remember this weekend forever. So, thanks to my friends out of Creative Critters to make this memory last forever. Let's go home and put him on the wall. All right, so I got my deer. I got my deer mounted, and here he is on the wall. They look fantastic. This is our big 10-point or 11-point, and like I said, this is one of the biggest one I've ever killed. So let's see. Where are the real scorers out there? What do you think? What do you think this deer scores now? I'm gonna go about 130 to 135. What do you think? I'm gonna show you how to score one of these, and let's see what he really scores. All right, so I've got my official score sheet. This is the Boone and Crockett score sheet. You can get this off the Boone and Crockett website. And I've got myself a flexible measuring tape for measuring. And this is going to step you through. And we're going to record these values, and then we're going to score them. So we're going to start with the main beam measurements, which is going to measure this main beam on both sides on the outside from the burr all the way to the tip. And let's see what that is. All right, here we go. You want to use a flexible tape on this, so you can kind of move along as you go. All right, that is 19 1/4 on that side. All right, other side. Ah. 20 inches, exactly 20. So this deer does unfortunately get one, deduction for one abnormal point. It's not very big, but we got a little sticker here on his G2. What we're gonna do is we're gonna measure from the center of this to the end of the little sticker there. And it is 1 1/8 inches, and that's gonna be our deduction for that little extra point there, the 11th point. Okay, next up we're going to measure the G1s, which is the brow tines. We're going to measure the left side and the right side. This one's got a little bit longer on the left. And again, it's going to go from the middle of this antler out to the tip. So number 1 is 4.5 on the left. And on the right, it is 4, right on the money. So 4.5 and 4. So next we're going to measure the G2s, same method from the middle of the antler to the tip on the G2s. Then we'll do the G3s and then the G4s finally, and then we'll write those numbers down. All right. We're going to measure the circumference all the way around. So we're going to take our flexible tape and wrap that around. And it's supposed to be the smallest point in between the burr and the next point there. Okay, so this guy is 4 inches in circumference. Then we're going to repeat that for number 2, number 3, number 4. Same over here. 1, 2, 3, 4 measurements over here. And then the last 2 measurements you need are, number 1 is the greatest spread. So you're going to go inside spread and you're going to find that widest point. And this guy is 16 inches on the money. And then you're going to do a tip to tip measurement. And the tip to tip is 10 1/4. Okay. All right, so there you go. You just fill out your sheet, you add them up, you add up your deductions. So this deer, the deductions are the difference between one antler and the other. So if there's any kind of length or circumference difference, you get a deduction for that difference. And so this deer, I said would score between 130 and 135. Without deduction, this deer scored exactly 130. And with deductions, a 126.5. So, did you guess right? You see these guys on TV, I think that was a 180 class buck. That is a humongous deer, okay? So, but anyway, that's how you score them if you wanted to know, and now you know. So, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy my prize, my deer, and he looks great on the wall. And I'll see you here on the next video on Guns Up Review. They got these new rabid deer out here in West Texas.